Hello crafty friends, I have another haul video for you, but it's almost going to be kind of more like a review as well. It's mostly inks. So I did an order with catherinepooler.com, and I do believe that Ellen Hudson is now stocking these inks as well. So if you're interested and you don't want to buy direct, you can go there. I grabbed a couple of stamps and things to go with it. So before I start the ink stuff, I'm just going to show you the stamps quickly. So I grabbed this one here, which is called Giggles. I thought it had a different name. Anyway, it's this one. Sorry, it does say Giggles here, so it must be the name. But it's a flower, build your own flower set, and I really liked this particular stamp because it's kind of reminds me of Scandinavian flowers, like sort of. So here is some of, like, I was just playing with ink colors here, but you can see what you can create with some of these images, and I just thought it was really cool as far as I don't have anything in that sort of Scandi floral arrangement, and I like that the centers were separate, so you can totally make really interesting color combos with the stamp set. It does have a few sentiments: worry less, giggle more, I don't need a reason, but mainly I just got it for the flowers. I like that they've got stems included. You got big and small of the same flower. You got sort of out round petals to go around these guys, which are centers. You got just this flower here, which you can see I've used to the side, and some little dots and leaves and stuff to add to the stems and centers. So I just really liked it. I did grab the die to go with it so that I can sort of raise up a couple of them, and the set, buying these two together, was actually on sale when I happened to be doing shopping, so it was only like an extra $10 to get the die, so I picked them up as well. So it was really cool. And then the other stamp set I got from there is this diagonal stripe. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, diagonal stripe, and it really is just a candy cane stripe for me to be using with red ink at Christmas time. That is the main purpose of me getting this one. I do have My Favorite Things stripes one, but it's like the same stripe all the way across. I don't know if you can tell here, but you got different widths of the stripe, and they're at an angle, so it's very much like a candy cane. And I really love this as far as the background stamp set. It is on red rubber. It's already cling mounted, so I was definitely getting this one. I haven't seen this sort of perfect. I've been looking for a nice candy cane stripe for so long, so I was really excited to find this. And I also picked up the acrylic block, which is the 2 3/4 round block. It does have grid lines in it as well. They seem to be etched in there, and they're white, so they're not clear. So it is, I have used it quite a bit. The size of it is just awesome for, especially for doing like this sort of stamping. The only thing is, it can be kind of slippery. Like, I know there's this indent here, but I have dropped it a couple times because it is so smooth, to the point where I kind of think I would have preferred the Lawn Fawn one, which has it's like a flower shape around the edges, so it really has like finger holds. But aside from my slippery fingers, it's a very good acrylic block. But I thought I would tell you my honest opinion, being the like a slipperiness to the side, and sometimes it just, yeah. Other people probably don't have that problem, and it's just my fingers, but yeah. Okay, so on to the inks. I've just sort of done up a swatch of my Catherine Pooler inks. She sort of has two collections, I guess, plus a neutrals collection. So there's the party collection, which is what I like to think of as sort of like your rainbow bright colors. And then there's the spa collection, which is, I don't know, to me more your muted sort of elegant colors, maybe. Yeah, it's just they're just a more muted color, so they're not so in your face rainbow bright They're just a little bit muted, sort of like what you might expect in your floral sort of things. And then they have a neutral range, so a part of that is the blackjack there, which is actually a gray. So it's not meant to be their black ink, it's meant to be a gray ink. So as far as the review side of things go, so this is what one of the pads look like. There is quite a few videos, especially on Ellen Hudson right now, of because they've just started stocking this ink. So if you want to watch a few more technical side of videos, go for that, or straight to Catherine Pooler, her blogs, or yeah, YouTube channel. So it's sort of an oval shape. They sit really nicely together. They don't sort of move off. That part's really good. I usually store my inks like this, so I'm gonna have to think of something different from this one, because obviously that's not gonna work very well. But they do stack nicely vertical. So, and then as far as the pad goes, it's actually foam, not felt, so it's very squishy, and you just ever so gently tap it. When I was doing this swatch thing, I was swatching out colors from my Distress Oxides, and the first one I went bound, and I'm like, oh, it's just like the whole like clear stamp was just covered in red, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. Tight, tap, tap, tap. I think is what she says. Very light taps anyway. I'm sort of, this review to me, I don't know, I'm a little bit apprehensive making this review because I had the highest expectations for this ink. So yeah, I expected this to be like the ink. This is going to be my brand sort of thing. And because of that, I'm slightly disappointed with these inks, because I had that in my mind they're going to be perfect. Really, the thing that I would like improved is the crispness of the stamping. So I'm going to pull this up and then refocus. So you can sort of see there with that stone blue how those lines aren't really super crisp. Straight lines are a little bit of movement in them. Some are better than others, but I don't know, it's just not that super clean, crisp image that I was looking for. It's still a very good image. Like, you can see how they're all really quite solid. I do have, they all sort of, there's a couple that's stamped kind of blotchy, and then they smoothed out. Sorry, I'm just looking for a specific thingy. Here it is. And then there's others, say like this pink one here. You can see how it's still slightly blotchy, but not really bad. Like, that's the worst I had, and that's a single stamp, not using a MISTI. So they seem to smooth out really well. Like, I've stamped these now probably a couple hours ago, so you're sort of looking at what their finished results are after they're dry. So they've got good coverage, which is why they use that foam pad. But yeah, like I said, I wish they were more crisp, clean image. But the colors are beautiful. Like, I can't fault any of the colors, and I'm sitting here talking to you and it's not in focus. Sorry guys. I grabbed the Rock and Red. Is probably the closest. I'm gonna pick this up again. Probably the closest to like the true Santa Claus red I've been looking for so far. Like, it's really quite nice here. Maybe like the tiniest hint more orange is what my perfect color would be, but this is the best I've found so far, is this Rock and Red, which is, you know, one of the reasons I was so drawn to this line to begin with, was this perfect red color. And then I thought, well, I'll try out the rest of them as well. And it's got this really nice party pink color. I'll try to put this more in the light. This Bellini color is really quite unique. It's really, it's like a peach color, but it's still quite vibrant. And yes, it's not really super light and soft, but it's still got lots of saturation, I think might be the right word I'm looking for. But it's still that nice peach color. And then you got Tutti Frutti, which is a really good basic orange. Lime Ricky, which is like your sort of light, it's more of an olive, more on the olive side, but not a real olive. Lime. It's more like a lime. Let's just go with that. Excuse me, and then the grass skirt is like that nice green grass. This mint is really nice. It's a really nice color, and this aquatini is a really nice aqua color. So that was the party range. I am really impressed with the blackjack, this charcoal. It didn't stain my clear stamps, which is really quite unique for a dark gray ink. And I think why that is because there's no red in the undertone, whereas a lot of them have that red undertone. So out of all of the inks, the only one that stained my clear stamps was the Rocking Red. Not really badly either. Like, I used the Hero Art stamp cleaner and got most of it off. Then there was like a light pink tinge. I can show you here. So if you, oh, again, zoom. This one here. So it's got that light pink tinge. That's how much it stamped it, or stained it, sorry. Yeah, so the gray, I really like this color. And then as far as the spa range, I got rose petal, polished, shea butter, sea foam, eucalyptus, skylight, spruce, which is more, I sort of put it here thinking it'd be like more bluey, but it's a little bit more greeny. I should have actually put it next to the eucalyptus. Stone blue, juniper mist, which is this gorgeous navy blue. It really is such a nice color. And then the sugared lavender. So I was trying to, well, with at least the spa collection, get a bit more of a rainbow color sort of thing. And then with the party collection, I was sort of just picking and choosing some of my favorites that I liked from the examples I was finding on Instagram and their blog as far as color combinations and all that goes. This blackjack, I really want to try it with like the Bellini or the Tutti Frutti, and I was excited to, with this stamp set that I bought as well, being able to mix and match the colors sort of thing. So I do like how they have like a collection, so you know that these ones will sort of be able to be on the same card and match up well together. As far as like using Catherine Pooler to order from, they were great. I got the shipment really fast, zero complaints about anything customer service related. Like, they were really great. So I would have no hesitation ordering from them again. Like I said before, Ellen Hudson is now stocking their range of inks, so if you use them, you can buy from them directly. Personally, being overseas, I find Ellen Hudson shipping way too expensive. So unless the only time I ever ordered, and I've only done one order from them, is when I wanted to get some of their exclusive stuff that Julie Episol had designed. So wrap up, I really like the colors. I like the qualities of the ink. I didn't mention before, but I love how I don't have to stamp lightest to darkest. There's no cross-contamination of colors. Some ink, especially Hero Arts, you think it's clean, you've cleaned that thing really well, and then you put it in a light ink and suddenly you have a really muddy color when you stamp it on the paper. These do not do that. These are designed to clean off your stamp and, you know, not cross-contaminate the next color. So I love that fact. But like I said, my major criticism is that I wish they were a crisper image. Yeah, that's the main thing. I just want that really, I wish there was a little bit crisper. So yeah, that is my haul from Catherine Pooler. Thanks.